So guys, quickly before I let this video play, I need to say that I didn't take a lot of time to edit this video, as it would have took hours on end, and I wanted this video to be out before the end of the weekend. So this will be the reason why some of the video may not look edited and professional. So for that guys, I'm sorry, and just so that I don't take up your time, I'm going to let the intro play. What is going on, guys and girls? Skype Sexy, also known as Epic, and welcome to a tutorial on how you guys can create your own internet browser. Now this is part of my how to create your own program series, which will just basically be a series where I find out how you guys can create your own programs, for certain programs, for example like notepads, etc. And what I will do is I'll create it into a series for you guys. Today's video was requested by someone that I know, Burners Glitches, or he's also known as Connor 7 something or something like that. But what I'll do is I'll put both of his links in the description so you guys can thank him for it. Now this is an all-in-one tutorial, so every little bit, for example the settings, the download program, the calculator, will all be in one. So this is going to be one long tutorial, but obviously I've still got everything out, like needed things out. So the program that you guys need is something called Microsoft Visual Studio 2012. Now don't worry guys, now you're probably thinking that I'm on a Mac. This is proof that I'm not on a Mac. There you go, Windows 7 Ultimate, and that's pretty much my proof. It's just a little skin. So let me just quickly delete my recycling because that kind of annoys me. Okay, so what you guys need to do is you need to go to the link in the description or on screen now, and you need to download this zip file. Once you do that, you need to open it, and there's no need to extract it, seems as it's only got one thing in. If you really want to extract it, you can extract the code, so it's pretty much easier for you guys to see. So once you do that, just open it, and it just basically tells you what you guys need. Now you can go download Visual Studio 2012 right here. This is proof that it's a working link. Just go to it. Oh wait, delete the first thing. So you go to this link, obviously you wait 5 seconds, which isn't natural. So once you skip the ad, it will take you to Microsoft.com, and this is where you can download it. Now in here it says just select the title marked Visual Studio Professional 2012 90-day trial English, which is this top one. It could be any of these if you wanted to, but I installed the top one. So once you guys have done that and you've downloaded it, make sure you guys open it, and once you've opened it, you need to click new project. Now when you install it guys, it will ask you for whether you either want to start the 90-day trial, or if you want to enter a serial number to let's say activate it. Well, shortly I will be creating yet again another keygen for you guys, and obviously I'll create a video about that by itself. Obviously I'll have to install Microsoft Visual Studio, etc. So what you guys want to do is you want to click new project, Windows Forms application, and what you don't want to do then is you want to rename it whatever you guys are calling your browser. So you're going to call mine Epic Tutorial Browser, and I'm going to click OK. It will then create this little project called basically whatever you guys called it. And yeah, so what you guys need to do is the first thing you guys need to do after you've done that is you need to expand this to a reasonable size. If you actually left click the form and scroll down, there will actually be a size. I'm going to put mine as 1280 by 780, and I'm going to see how big that is. And this is to work with, by the way. So this is what I'm working with, which isn't bad if you think about it. Now, if you ever want a bigger size, you know, just resize it to whatever you want whilst you're in Visual Studio, guys, because otherwise it won't pop up. So once you've got the size that you guys want, all that you guys need to do is you need to scroll down to where it says icon. Now, if you have an icon for your browser, then you can go ahead and click an icon. But if you guys don't have an icon, but you have a PNG file, all you guys need to do is you need to go into your internet browser. That's it. So you need to go to convertigo.com, here is either you can select a file from URL or you can select a file from your computer. Once you do that, you click go and the icon will come here, and then you click it and then you just download it that way. So that's the way how you guys can get your icon. There'll also be a inside of this folder, basically I'll make sure that I'll have all my pictures, so there'll be another folder in here with all my pictures in, and you guys can then go and locate them. So without further ado, I'm going to add my icon. So you click the ellipses box, and then you go to you need to go to pictures or wherever you guys saved it. I saved mine in pictures. So once you've got that, you need to then obviously go ahead and locate it as I've said before. Where is it? Okay, so once you have located your icon file, click open, and you'll find out that your icon has changed. So if it's done that, all that you need to do is you need to find out whether you want a minimum size or a maximum size. If you do, go ahead and put that in. I'm not going to put it in, as it's just really stupid if you do. As in, obviously it's a web browser, so it doesn't really matter. So once you do that, you need to scroll to text, and you will put in whatever you guys want. For example, I'm going to put in Epic Tutorial Browser, and then obviously it'll be right there. And then obviously, as you can see, it's changed the title. So what you guys need to do is, as you can tell in the notepad, it says for the form 1 items, which is what we're on right now. What you need to do is you need to add in a tab control. So tab control is in all Windows forms. Scroll down until you see T, then tab control. Click tab control. You're gonna have to dock it after. So you click this little text. Well, you click the little box here, and then you press delete. Click it again, press delete, and you're only left with the tab control 1. We can't dock it currently. So what we'll do is just bring it all the way to the side of the form. So just resize to the size of the form, and once you've done that, we will move on. Okay, so we've done that. So what we are going to do then, we've got to be smart about this. Okay, so once you've this isn't the right size. Aha, there you go. So once you have accomplished this, stop going to the side. Make sure that, guys, this doesn't go to the side. Okay, ignore that. It will go to the side anyway. So once you do that, you need to left click this, and you need to scroll down to where it says size. You want to then copy the size, so Control C. I know what we could do. Alright, so left click the form and copy this size, and then you want to left click this form and copy this, paste the size, and then that will make it the exact same size. So once you do that, you still got the size copied. So what do? You go ahead and you add in. You go to Project, Add Windows Form. Now don't be fooled by this and click Add. You need to change this to Tab with a capital T. It's just because it's part of the coding, so make sure you do that. You then want to scroll straight up to the form of border size. So form border size, and put it as none. This is because this is a tab and not an actual form. So once you do that, you need to scroll down. And the first thing we're going to do is to put show in taskbar as false. We are then also going to put show icon as false, minimize box as false, and maximize box as false. You're then going to scroll up and you can delete the text. So the tab text, you can delete that. You can scroll down, back down to the size, and paste in your size. That will make it the exact same size as the tab. So let's get on to the coding for Form 1. Now this is a simple coding, and all that you guys need to do is, I believe, yes, alright, all that you need to do, guys, you need to copy this little coding right here. You need to Control C it, and now all that you do is paste it into the Form 1. Now if you get any errors, then it's because some of the things in your, it's either that you haven't got tab control, or you've added in the totally wrong thing. So basically, yeah, you haven't got tab control, but you shouldn't get any errors because it's the same coding that I've got. Now if you don't have any of these little blue things like tab, page, tab and doc style, but it's still got no errors, don't worry about it, that is perfectly natural. Or this is all depending on the version of the Visual Studio or the Visual Basic you guys are using. So once you've got that, we are going back into the tab, so you can actually just get rid of the form one, and if it asks you to save it, save it. So into the tab, let's scroll down to tab form items, which is actually scrolling up. So you want one panel. Now the panel will actually be at the top. Now just so that I can actually see this tab, I'm going to put the tab control as a little, say, a control color, which is grey. I'm then going to put this right to the left so you can just see it, and put it to a reasonable size, for example this size. And then I'm going to scroll it right to the end, and I'm going to add this back color as control, which is just white. Now if you ever wanted to, you can actually change the back color to whatever you wanted, for example like blue, like active caption. I just kind of like that, so that's what mine's going to be. And it's always recommended that you guys put the panel a little bit over the actual size, so then you don't have the side of the panel showing, as you guys can see on the left, top and the right. You don't want to click it, or make sure you still clicked it, and you want to scroll down to anchor, put top, left, top, put top, left and right. This will then just dock it to the left and right for resizing. So once it's resized, all that you guys need to do again is you need to add a menu strip, a panel, which we've just done, and and 6 buttons. Now I've just remembered we're adding a menu strip, so you can bring this down a little bit for the menu strip to go on top of that. So menu strip, all that you do is you just add it in, and it already creates the menu strip for you. Okay, for this bit we are actually going to put it as the correct height, because otherwise the menu strip messes up with the size. So once the menu strip's done, you can actually just change the colour for a little bit, or you could just change the colour anyway for it to make it, I don't know, just make it look like somewhat cool. Or if you want, you could actually just change it to control, and you could just add file, etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to add file, but we're actually going to put a and sign on file. What that will do is then underline it, so it looks kind of professional. The next one you want to put options, and the next one you want to put is tools. Now into the file you want to add what I put on screen. So the first thing that we're going to add is new tab, and we're going to then left click this, and we're going to scroll down all the way down until it says shortcut keys. Now you want to put control and T. This is the default in any web browser for adding in a tab. Right, there you go. Oh, you don't want control alt and T. You want control and T. So into the next one you want to put refresh. It's either refresh, or you could have delete tab or remove tab. So I'm going to put remove tab, and then I'll put refresh tab. You then want to scroll down to shortcut keys, and you want to put control and D. This will then, not as in that, control and D itself, not control and delete. D. There you go, it's a control and D. Oh. Okay, didn't save. Make sure you click this little properties box, because otherwise it won't save. So underneath remove tab I'm going to put refresh tab, and then in here you can put control R, because that's the default for the refresh. Yeah, R. So we've got the refresh tab, the new tab and the remove tab. So the next one is print. Print, then print preview, then page setup. So it will be the separator. Oh, what's that? Right, so it will be a separator. Print preview, page setup, page setup, print preview, page setup, and close. Which I'm actually going to add a separator, and then close or exit, whatever you guys prefer. So we're now actually going to go ahead and code the new tab. So the new tab is actually already in the coding. So again, all that you guys have to do is just copy it. So you could just copy this coding line here, paste it, remove tab. You can go ahead and do the exact same. So Control C, Control V. Same with a refresh tab, just Control C and Control V. Oh, what have I done? And so there you go. Right, yeah, there you go. AX Web Browser 1 now. Ignore the AX Web Browser 1 is not declared because we will be adding in the Web Browser 1 later. So the print, all that you guys need to do is, well, first off, we're actually going to add in the print dialogues. So in the toolbox where it says printing, you want to add, that's it, page setup and print preview dialog. You know what, we're not actually going to put that in. So you want to add in the page setup dialog, the print dialog, and the what is it? Print page setup. So page setup for print preview. It is the print preview dialog that we're adding in. So these are the things that you need for the tab. So let's go ahead and code the print. So you want to double click print, and you want to put print dialog 1 dot show dialog. That's the coding for that. Print preview, you want to put print preview dialog 1 dot show dialog. Make sure it's show dialog and not show, because it's a dialog and it's not a form. So for page setup, you want to put print page setup dialog 1 dot show dialog, and then that will be done. So we have the first two separators done, and now it's the close, and this is simply just simple me.close, and that's how simple it is. Or is it? Because I think I did something. No, there you go. And that's how simple it is. Form1.close, not me.close. It's form1.close. There you go. So form1.close, and that's done. So now in the options, we need to just add something called settings, and we will code the settings later. Tools, you need to add calculator and downloader, and we'll be coding these two programs in a second. Same with the settings. So once you do that, you need to go ahead and add in a button, 6 buttons in fact. We'll do it from left by right. Now you need to go into all Windows forms and add in the button, but I'm using a different button. So where the background image, you want to put stretch, and then where the background image actually is, you want to click the ellipses, and you want to put whichever one you're adding in. I'm going to add in the back, so the back will be added. I'm then going to put the text on nothing, the orange with back as blue, and then you can see how it will just transparent. Well, it will just see through the button, as you guys can just basically just simply see here. So that will be the back button. You want to Control C and Control V, so then it keeps its aspect ratio. Now if you extend this just to over to this button, and then go like that, you want to then just copy this size, so it's 28 by 23. Click this, and as you can see, it's not the same, so you're going to put Control, and then you're going to put that, and then it's the exact same size. We will then change the image to forward, so it'll be like that. That looks somewhat professional. So basically, it will look like that. If you don't like the look of it, you could just bring it out, which I'm doing, because it's not really something for them being together. Control C, Control V. Okay, yeah, you can't add that over there. So you want to put the home button somewhat away from it, from the forward and back button, so then it doesn't look, let's say, cramped. And you can have a home too, and put that anywhere. or it's actually just called home 2 as in the image, not the actual thing. So now we are going to go and add in the text box. You guys can go add in the text box from your Windows form, but I'm adding the text box X, which you guys don't need to worry about. So I'm going to add it in about here, and I'm going to drag it to the end, not literally all the way to the end because we still have buttons to add. Then we're going to press Control V because that's going to then add in another button. We're going to put it right here, and that button will be the search button. So we need to go back up, click this, and then it will be search. Control V, bring it up. This one will then be the stop, which is called error. I will rename it to stop. You guys Control C, Control V. Put that right to the side. Maybe put these closer than they actually are. Then resize that. And the last one that we are actually going to put image in is the refresh. As you can see there. Let me just find a better thing for the search. Okay, there isn't a better one for the search. So that's the size of the buttons that I'm adding. If you don't like it, then you can go ahead and redo the size of the buttons that you guys want. Yeah, so I'm actually going to anchor down the text box. So the text box, you want to scroll down. It says anchor. You want to put top left, and the right. In the buttons to the right, you just want to put them to the right. Yeah, so untick the left and put the right. So once it's done, or once you've done that, you don't need to worry about these three because these three already have it. So let's just actually debug this program, see if it's working currently. Nope. Okay. Aha. Well, yeah, it's web browser again isn't clear because we haven't done that. So we're actually going to add that in now. So you need to left click. Now you guys won't have the Microsoft web browser, and that's what we're actually adding. Okay, so you want to click anywhere on the toolbox, and you want to right click and put choose items. You should then load up this choose toolbox items. Let's say window. You need to go over to components, COM components, and then you can just type in M, or left click, type in M. It'll take you down to Microsoft. Now we need to scroll down until you can see Microsoft web browser. Click the tick and click OK. You'll then add in the Microsoft web browser. So you just click, well, you just click on here and wait for that to be finished. It may take a while, it's natural. And then you can just add it to the side right here. Put it to the side, and then you can just resize it to whatever you guys want. I'll make sure it's the rest of the make sure it's the rest of the tab or the actual thing itself. Okay, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable either. Okay, so you may actually have to have a border around the side. I'm not sure. There you go. It's no big deal if you have a border, really. Doesn't really matter. Just go ahead and rename it if you really wanted to. There you go. So, we choose the colour. Put that there. Scroll down. Put it all the way down as well. Huh? What the hell was that doing? Or is it just this messing up? No, okay, right, so scrolling down again, making that the correct size. Why did that just put that to full size? What's that doing? There you go. So if you've got the exact same sizes as me, just to save you trouble, the size of the web browser is 12,071 by 712. That's just to help you guys out. So in here, because you might not be able to click the tab, so click tab and then it will highlight the tab, and then you can change the background to control, and boom. Now if we press start, there will be no error, so then we can open up the program. Now as you can see, this is the program, this is the web browser. So if I type in www, now this isn't coded actually, so it won't actually load up. The setting isn't loaded. New tab, there you go, new tab. So Control R will delete the tab. Oh wait. Control R will refresh the tab. Sorry. Oh wait. Web browser. Dot refresh. Aha. Refresh 2. There you go. Continue. Yeah, this actually might not be working, so you know, it all depends. So let's exit. Start. You might actually just have to press the refresh there. So Control T for a new one, and Control D to delete. So Control T, or right, we'll click off that, and we'll just actually go ahead and we'll code it. I'm going to leave that as refresh, just normal refresh for some reason, and now we're actually going to code it. So hey, so button 1 is pretty simple. Scroll up. Button 1, button 1, button 1. Button 1 is obviously the go back, so it's pretty simple to code currently. So I'm just going to actually just code it myself because I already know it. Now I'll actually still have this at the right, just saying you guys can code it if you haven't downloaded it. Shut up. So it's AX web browser 1 dot go back. Oh shit. I'm just going to delete that for a little bit so it saves confusion. Fuck's sake, what's it doing? Alright, so left click the forward button and it's AX web browser. Yep, you guessed it. Go forward. Dot go forward. Now you don't need to put it in the brackets because it already puts it in for you. And now the home button is AX web browser 1 dot navigate, and then in brackets text box x1 dot text for me. I'll change it to text box text box 1 dot text for you guys. So you then go straight over to the stop button. So then you want to put stop button AX web browser 1 dot stop. Now the search button. Why isn't the search button in here? So click, right, so back button, home button, forward button, private, okay, right, so home button, stop button, refresh button, wait, why isn't this one there? Where's the search button? Oh god, I didn't put in the search one. How? Wait, how is that possible? Right, anyway, no need to worry, we'll just do the refresh one quickly. AX web browser 1 dot refresh 1. There you go. So the search one is just AX web browser 1 dot navigate, and then in there it's text box. Wait, where's number 3? Aha, I know what. Home button is totally wrong, that's why. So it is text box 1 dot text. So this one actually here should be something totally different. So what I'll do is I will quickly go find that. Wait, it's right here. So there you go. So it's right there, and that's what we're adding in quickly. Right. So what we'll do is we'll just copy this one right here. Just Control C that. Go into the coding. Go right to the top and just paste that. No, pasting up. Control V. Right, so that will paste that. Now we haven't added in this little settings thing, so it won't be there, and you will get an error. Text box X1 for me, sorry. So we've got the coding for this. Right, so obviously the coding's all done. So we're now going to go into project, Epic Tutorial Browser, settings, and now this is just to make everything go quickly and swiftly, or hopefully swiftly by. So you want to go into settings and leave that and just add settings, string, that shouldn't be there, that should be down there. Nope. Right, so this google.com thing isn't supposed to be there, so it's Control X, Control V. Alright, so then you add in home page, which is with no capital H, so home page, web service URL, and then you adding the www.google.com. In the setting, it's called setting again for certain reason, I don't know why, and then the string, and then whatever. Settings is just something to do with the actual settings itself. So that's all we need to do in this actual properties. So if we go back into tab, we can just remove that, save that, and now we can see what needs doing again. So we've done the remove, we've done the right. So what we need to do is we need to add in the following remove. Did I use the remove one? Is it exactly the same? It better be the exact same. Yes, it's exactly the same. Right, nice. So control C on the AX web browser one underscore new window, and above here you just want to paste that. So then that will add that in. The new tool we did the remove. Remove tool strip. So I just duplicated that basically. Refresh tab, we've already done that. Print, we've done that. We've done the close. So basically that should be that for some reason. There you go. So there's no coding that we haven't done. As you can see, this has worked. So when we that absolutely failed, and I know exactly why. Left click the AX web browser, guys. Let me just quickly bring this out. So left click the AX web browser. You then need to scroll down to anchor top. Well, as you know, you do top left done, and then click start. Okay, I think it's actually just dock. So dock in the middle, so it's okay, maybe not none. Okay. So how did I do this? Okay guys, so I'll be back as soon as I actually find out what I need to do here. I totally forgot. Okay guys, so I'm back and I've just added in a few codes after just bringing them in from my old web browser. So I've added in this navigate complete 2. This is in here already. I've added in this tool strip thing, which I'll quickly just add into the coding right here. So that will then press E, so when you press E it will search, and control C, control V, there you go. So this is all that you need to add. So everything should look like mine. Don't worry about a thing. Okay, move, tool strip, item. I don't know what that's doing. I'll control X that. Go into tab. What's that doing? Go into file, new tab, control V. Oh no. Control V, oh shit. Control V that. Okay, alright, so Control V isn't working for me. So I now need to go to new tool. And just press Control C and Control V. There you go. And same with this one. So it's the, wait, which one? The remove. Okay, so I just need to add in the remove to them again. Control X, then just delete the sub. So where it says remove tab, I'm just going to press Control V. There you go. So now that's all fixed. So now I have no errors at all. So now we can move on. So we've got all the coding that we need. After about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes or something. So in the close tool strip menu, why is that not there? Sorry, so it's not there. Totally ignore me. Currently, not for the whole of the video. In the tool settings tool strip thing, you want to put settings dot show. Okay, so you just put s dot show. Okay, put something and then dot show, and then you can go back and change it to settings. It will say that it's not declared, but we are now going to do that. So you want to go into project, add Windows form, and then you want to add something called settings. Okay, I accidentally put a comma, a little dash thing. And again, we are going to go to form a border style and put none. Go straight down to the bottom, put show in taskbar, none, false. Show icon, false. Minimize box, false, and maximize box, false. Now, because this one isn't supposed to be resizable, we're going to put 300 by 350, I believe. Is that the right width? Aha, that is the perfect width. So you Control C, put that in the minimum and the maximum. Now the location that we're going to want the little thing to come up is all depending on whatever this is. So all that we're going to do is that we're just going to leave that, because this little box thing will be able to be closed by a button. So what do we need to add? Well, we need to add a I'm actually just going to scroll down so I don't get confused. So options, settings, download settings. Where's settings? Let's tell me I did the settings at the bottom. Settings coding. Double click the form. Okay, so settings tools. So we need one tab control. Before I forget, so we need to go down and add in a tab control. I'm again going to change the colour so I can actually see my workspace. That to the top. That there, and put that down here. To make room for a button right at the bottom, which I'm just going to add in right there. So we're actually going to add in two buttons. Control V. Okay, that was a very bad estimation. There you go. So the first button will be close. So you just want to put close. And then the other button will be OK. So the page 1 will be, oh shit, what did I just do? Okay, so you want to click this and click that, so then, click the thing and press delete, so then you only get one tab. And this tab will be called General, so you want to put General, which is actually just the home page, because I don't think that we're going to get up to. So as you can see, we need two group boxes. I'm actually just totally going to delete that. Oh shit! I'm going to go delete that right there. And right, so we need two group boxes. We're going to scroll down to G. We're going to add this one, which is group box 1. And it's not going to be a big group box, so you know that size is pretty reasonable. Or you can put it to whatever size you guys want. I'm going to change the fore color to blue, and the background color is some sort of silver, so it's actually viewable. Oh wait, actually I think we'll change the fore color to black, so it's viewable. And then this you know, that'll do. What would it? That'll do. So in here you want to add a label. I'm just going to go and add in my other type of labels and a So actually it's a text box and a label, so it doesn't matter what you I don't know where you add it in. So yeah, and label X. Yours will just be called a label. So again, don't worry. So if it's actually over your text box, then you could just right click and send it back. But if you add in the label first, then it won't be over the text box. Over the text box. The text box will be over that. So you want to put URL and then that little thing there, and you can then just shorten that. You can then Control C on the group box, and then Control V it, and then you can just put that all the way down there if you really wanted to, and then delete them, as we don't need them yet or anymore. So in the All Windows form, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to radio button, and you want to add in about 3 of these. So once you've added in 3, you want to then name the group box to as recommended home pages, or you could just put recommended. Radio button 1, you're going to put Google, as that is a recommended one, and radio button 2 as YouTube, or you can have these as whatever you guys want, and radio button 3 as Hotmail, or as I just said, you can have it as whatever you want. So that's what mine are going to be. I'm then going to double click the back of this. Okay, well maybe not yet. Then double click the back to get up the settings or whatever. Click the tab control, put it to the top again, and go into here, highlight everything, delete everything. You're going to be like, what? But here we have all the coding that we need currently until it's UC and class, and then just paste it in. Don't worry, you will get some errors. Now what you would do is you double click the button 3, delete the button 3. Now for you guys, you won't get errors about the text box X, so don't worry about that. So I'll be just adding in the text box X, adding that as well. This button 1 you can just totally ignore, just delete that. For you guys, you won't get this error because I will just edit it to your guys using, if I will, the text box X. Delete that, delete that. There you go. Text box X. Totally ignore what I'm doing currently, apart from this little thing here. Button 3. It's button 1. Not 13, 1. Button 2. Then X2, sorry. Actually, no, I added in button 2, didn't I? Handles button 2 dot click. There you go. Okay, well that's just totally messing up now. Text box X1. Text box X1. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll just again Control X, Control, get rid of that totally. Click settings, okay. Okay, so close. We're just going to put me dot close, and that should be fine actually. So if we click start, you should have no errors. No errors. Click settings. Obviously this comes up. This should be disabled. Yep, we can't click it. So if we put YouTube, click OK. Go back. Okay, it didn't save properly. Is it ever going to save? Click this. Does it save us to YouTube? Nope, it takes us to something else. I know why. Okay, so click this stop. I need to actually just rename this to button 2, button 3. So I'm actually just going to rename them now. Oh, what am I doing? Let's go ahead and rename them. God's sake. Alright, so this one will be YouTube and the other one will be Homo. So button 3 will be YouTube and the other one will be Homo. Admin. Yeah, I'll just put it like that. Simple. Okay, so where it says close, you want to put me.close. Okay, you want to put me.hide, as that will just allow it to do some other things. So start. You'll see settings. Put YouTube. Click OK. Go back into settings. Okay. I know why now. Right. So you need to go into project again. Go into properties and settings. The home page. Sorry. You want to put text box. Alright. So you want to put. Actually, no. You actually do want to put HTTP. So sorry, guys. http://www.google.co.uk or .com, wherever you're from. I'm going to put .com to save confusion all over the world. And now we are actually going to go and edit everything. So double click this and it will say my settings on home page. Obviously this is all fine, so I don't know why I just checked here. It's the form _ load that I'm looking for, which isn't actually here. So where's the load form? Settings _ load. This actually is there. So it has my settings.homepage. So my settings.homepage equals. Okay, so it shouldn't actually be a problem. YouTube, okay, click that to take us to the homepage. Click, oh, god damn it, stop being a bitch. I know we can't go forward. Yes, I know we can't go forward because there is nowhere to go forward. In the next episode of, in the next video of this actually, I will edit, or I will be doing something to change this little arrow thing. So basically, if they can't go forward, then I'll put it in. Just change that. So okay, click the home page, take us to YouTube, go into settings. Okay, right. And as I just said, I will also do that on the radio buttons here, so let me just delete that. Okay, let's just stop this, and then I'll go ahead and delete that. We will do that in the next one also, so let's just go ahead and delete that. Just because I need to go through the coding, I just don't have time. So we've done the settings currently, I believe. So if I actually click start, options, settings, change this to youtube.com, click OK, click the home, should then take us to YouTube, as you can see. Now one good thing as well, as you can see, it says the title, and if I ever change this to user /ngxixx, click enter, it actually then hey, I gained another subscriber. It then takes you to that URL basically, and obviously you can then go ahead, you can still watch videos, which is actually really good. Most web browsers won't let you watch videos, so yeah, you can watch videos. Just quickly pause that before anything else comes on. And yeah, I'll apply to that later. And actually, I'm actually signed in because it gets everything from either Google Chrome or Internet Browser, Internet Explorer. Sorry, I absolutely forgot. So as you could just saw, that was working. The forward button is working. The backward button is working again. The stop button is working. As you can see, it stops loading the fully page. So if I refresh the page, it will then go ahead and refresh the page. And if I actually remove this to, for example, RNL orders, I'm just using this as an example, because I need to check it down anyway. Alright, that absolutely failed because I just pressed enter. Yeah, enter. You know what? I'll just press youtube.com and click search. And obviously, you could just see now. So if we click the close, everything here is fine, and we're now actually just going to create the calculator. So we're going to put project, add Windows form. We're going to rename it calculator. Click enter. just going to tell these guys what I'm doing. Seems as I'm doing the web browser tutorial video. Okay, so you want this calculator about a reasonable size. You can put your sizes whatever you want. I'm going to put about here, and then again going to put formal border style as actually no, I'm not. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go down to maximize box as false, minimize box as false, showing taskbar as false, shows icon is false, so then you can't see anything apart from the name. I'm then going to put in what we actually need, which if I scroll up, we can go to the calculator. Where's the calculator? Aha, the calculator one's right here. So we're going to add in 2 text box, which is pretty plain simple. I'm just actually going to add a normal text box to save confusions. So text box, just put it here, put it across, Control C, Control V, put it right underneath each other, give it a little space if you want to. So there you go. Now it might not look professional because obviously you're creating it yourself currently and you're only beginners. Now I could actually make this a lot more professional by putting in buttons, but if you really want to, I'll actually just add I will add a separate like video. So click the label and you want to put equals, and if you're going to font and change this to, let's say 14, it will then change the size. So then we actually need 4 buttons, so let's add in the button, and each one will have their own, let's see, their own symbol. So button 1 is the plus symbol, which is going to put it as 12. Yeah, that worked. So 12 with Control C and then Control V right next to each other. You can actually put this right at the end if you really wanted to, but hey. So Control V that, so again, and Control V it again. Put it right at the end. Space them out. I'd say that's about reasonable. And so number 2, as you can see, is minus. So you can just put the negative thing in there. You can see now. The next one is divide. So I've actually put in the divide. Okay, maybe the next one isn't divide. But you know, right? I've got a feeling the button 3 is divide actually. So button 1, button 4, button 4. Aha, there you go. That's my mistake. Button 4. Wait, no. Yeah, so button 3 is the X, and button 4 is the divide. Yeah, I was right. So I actually put this X as lowercase, so then others don't feel jealous. So let's just again copy Control A basically, and then just scroll down right here, and sub this side so until you see end class. Control V, Control Control S, and Control C, and then Control V, and then the only error that you guys will, the only error that you guys will get are these text box X and the label X. So what you need to do is go through them and delete them. Most of them I've done for you, but most or the others I haven't. Now, if you don't get these, because I've gone through it and done it for done it for you guys anyway. Is Xbox 1.text. There you go. So if you don't get any more errors, then don't worry. But we got an error here because it's stupid. So button 3. So yeah, that's everything currently. So just to see this is working, calculator, we're going to put calculator dot show, and we're actually going to start this. There you go, it loaded up. Oh, the web browser loaded up. So you click calculator. Here it is. I'm gonna put la 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 la. Okay, la 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 la, la 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 la, and then times if you really wanted to. Invalid number. There you go. I don't know what happened. I think it's because I accidentally put in something like a I think it's because I added in, it's either too much numbers or I added in, or it's because I went la 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 and then I accidentally did that and then just went back and deleted it. There you go. So don't add in numbers, sorry, letters. Don't add in number. Oh gosh, nearly said it again. Don't add in letters as it doesn't do it properly. So as you can see, download is the only one that we need to do. So we're gonna go ahead and do download. All you guys need to do is click on calculator, click the X on the design. So where the tools is, you just want to double click that and put download dot show. Now you might get the same error as I just did. Just delete everything else apart from the download. And just change it to download instead of downloader. Now you want to put project, add Windows form, and download. You then want to resize it to a reasonable size, and again we are going to go ahead and get rid of the show icon and show taskbar as false, which I absolutely forgot to do on the calculator. I believe anyway. Okay, so I didn't forget. Okay, so as you can see, if we scroll up, I believe it's up, is it? No, it's not actually, it's down. So if we scroll down to the thing, it says 4 labels. So we're going to add in 4 labels. So label 1, and we're going to add in a text box up here, just from past experience. So text box could go all the way across if you really wanted it to. Add in another one, so it's Control C, Control V. How about there? Add that there. We could actually just align this into the middle if we know how. So doc order size, no. Okay, so that's obviously not working. Okay, and now we need to change this to none, and then hey, that doesn't seem like it's in the first. Yeah, that seems like it's in the thingy. So moving on, as you can see, we've added in 2 labels and 2 text box. So that's gone. Now we need to add in another 2 labels, obviously. So a label and another label about there. You can then go ahead and add in a progress bar. There you go. And you can put that there and put that around there. Then I want to add in 3 buttons. Button would be here. This is button 1. Say hello to button 1. You're stupid, you actually said hello. So button 1 will be download, which will actually we'll go ahead and we'll do that all later. For example, like the text we'll put that in later. So label 1 is named download, so let's just go do that. So label 1 is download. Label 2 is save to. Label 3 is okay. No, sorry, that's button. So download URL. Then we'll actually put in here. We'll actually put save directory. Then current status, then download status. Alright, so once you do that, you need to scroll down again. You need to add in a timer, and that's the last thing that we're actually adding in. So then you can, just close the thing in the text box. So again, we need to go into button 1, rename this download. Button 2 as save to, or you can put browse. And then button 3 is cancel. So once you do this, you just double click the backend, highlight everything, delete everything. And exactly where this one is, right here, you scroll down until you can see and class and control C everything. Control V everything in here. as you can see, we will get a few errors as we haven't actually added in the save file dialog even. See, that should have gone now. Yep, so it's only label x3. There you go, so label 3. So that should be it basically. So just to test this, we need to go in tab. Did we just code this? We coded it. So press start. Tools, downloader. It's right here. Let me just go ahead and let's say I want to download one. I don't know. What video do I want to download? Okay, so I'll actually go and find a video that I actually need to download. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I found a video that I want to download, so I copied the link and went into this web browser called Slim Peak Flash Browser. I actually put this in the description as well for the little download. But the only reason why I don't actually use this is because actually some of the text is distorted. So to actually get the video link, so all that you guys need to do is go into download video. Now if you've actually already got a web browser which actually gives you the video, you can go ahead and use that. But all you need to do is go into it, and where this little code thing is for the URL, which is the URL that the web browser actually uses for the video, you just want to press Ctrl+C and you want to go back into the Epic web browser. So if we go into the downloader, which I was actually already opened, so that was actually a bad idea. Okay, so let's go back into here. Go back into here, and where it says download, if we actually want to put this as showing taskbar as true, so what we'll do as well, we'll go into calculator and exactly, do the exact same, put it as in showing taskbar, so then we actually know when it's minimized. Okay, so I've still got the download link, so if we go into downloader, paste the download link, put save to, we will get this file dialog. So if we go into desktop, and for example we put, if I actually put into my music, actually I wanted my music, and I put what it was actually called, which I've totally forgot already. So it's called Shelton Harris. Put me on, and then put .mp3, or you can put whatever you guys want it as. I'm putting mine as .mp3 because I want it as the mp3, not the actual downloading, and started to download. As you can see, it says download status, and it's actually going up in the progress bar. Now if your download status goes all the way up to 100%, then you've entered a invalid download link for the downloader to actually download. For example, if you put in this download link, it would actually, it won't download basically because it's the page. It's a page, it's not actually the actual video link. So I'm actually just gonna wait. This actually isn't taking long at all. I'd say this is actually one of the best ones that I actually use. I use this for all my download links, as it actually doesn't take as long as people think. But that might just be my internet. But as you can see, this hasn't actually docked itself, so I don't know why that's happened. So that in a second or two. Okay, so as you can see, it says download complete. So if I pressed the X, went into my music, it is right here. Hopefully if I actually play this, it won't actually play out, if you know what I mean. There you go. It's actually playing. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it is actually playing. So as you can see, it actually downloaded. It downloaded into the MP3 file, and that's what I wanted it to do. So if you click the X, and this is the last thing that we're actually going to do. If we go into the web browser and we scroll down to silent, put it as true because then you won't get any errors. And that is it, guys. That is seriously how you can create your own internet browser. I think it's within an hour. So if it is within an hour, that's really good for me because I've actually done it in an hour before. So anyway, guys, that is it for today's tutorial, or this tutorial should I say. If you guys have enjoyed this video, then please hit a like for me putting this tutorial all in one video, so you guys don't have to go through and click other videos. Obviously all the download links will be supplied in the description. If you actually want me to put this VB project as a download link, all you guys have to do is ask me. If I get asked 5 times, I will put it in the download, but obviously there'll be an adf.ly link for you guys. Every link in this video will be having an adfly link. just to pretty much show your guys support as well. Like if you actually clicked on it, then obviously I'd get some sort of revenue. Also guys, if you have any questions, don't forget to comment them below, as I will try my best to reply to every comment, and hopefully this will actually let me load up like do whatever. So first you put print, just prove that it works. There you go, the print. I actually don't have a printer, so I can't print. So print preview, there you go. Page document, it's displaying the pages because I'm a twat and I forgot to do a certain coding, but I'll actually sort that coding out in the other one as well. So page setup. Oh, there you go. That's the so yeah, basically, obviously I forgot to do a little bit of coding in that one, but hey, if there's anything wrong with this web browser for you guys, then just comment in the description below, and in the next video I will make sure I spot every single error, put it all in one video for you guys, as it will just, let's say, it will help you guys out. So don't forget to like and, let's say, favorite this video just in case anything happens and you guys just want to go through and search again. So yeah, if you have any questions guys, don't hesitate at all, because most of you guys will hesitate and it's not good. So anyway guys, I've been NJX, and I hope I'll see you next time.